जो कन्वर्जन टेबल हम दिए थे वो कन्वर्जन टेबल से सिर्फ ही 20 स्टूडेंट्स का रिप्लाई आया था। 20 लोग मेरे को करके दिखाया था, बाकी लोग कोई नहीं दिखाया है। तो इसीलिए अब मेरा पर्सनल व्हाट्सएप में नहीं भेजो, जो ग्रुप बनाया हुआ है उसी ग्रुप में ही भेजो, ठीक है। और कोई भी क्वेरीज रहता तो उसी के थ्रू भेजना है, और हम रोज़ उसको चेक करते हैं। तो फॉर दैट डोंट बी वरी। एंड अगर कुछ उसमें डाउट होता है तो फर्दर भी तुम लोग उसको भेज सकते हो क्वेश्चन बना के। सो आज हम लोग वेपर प्रेशर पढ़ेंगे। बेसिकली वेपर प्रेशर होता क्या है, व्हाट इज एग्जैक्टली वेपर प्रेशर इज? प्रेशर ऑफ द वेपर ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ ए लिक्विड और एनी सॉल्यूशन which having a volatile nature। एक्चुअली उसको हम लोग डीपली चलेंगे कि what exactly the vapor pressure is and what are the factors affecting or influencing the vapor pressure. In detail we will study this one. You just see after the vapor pressure, next class I will give you the Raoult's law. Very slowly, one by one topic you are getting, so that accordingly also you revise it and then make a note and then prepare for the next examinations. Okay, let us start. The vapor pressure is what? The partial pressure exerted by any vapor or gas on the surface of a volatile liquid or solution at equilibrium is called as vapor pressure. So इसको डिटेल में हम बता रहा हूँ just to try to understand. The partial pressure exerted. Why the partial pressure is there? The molecule contains the various particles. Actually, all the particles having its individual pressure. That's why we say it as partial pressure. Second part is a volatile liquid we are considering, because volatile liquid, the surface molecules of the volatile liquid only acquires the kinetic energy to form the vapor. That means when the kinetic energy acquired by the surface molecules, at that time the molecules converted to gas or vapor, and they comes on the surface, above the surface, and put the pressure on the closed container of the liquid. And next one is about why it is called the equilibrium state. Equilibrium state means until the energy acquired by the particles, they acquire the kinetic energy, and then the particles on the surface get converted to vapor. Until the vapor is converted, the equilibrium state arises. Exactly the vapor pressure we cannot calculate until all the particles, as per the energy content of the container, the particles until is converted to a vapor, we cannot say it as the vapor pressure. So vapor pressure means of the liquid or solution in a closed container means the maximum particles converted to gas form or vapor form, and on that state until the equilibrium is attained. That means no molecule of the gas is converted to liquid, or liquid molecules at that state do not convert to gaseous form. In that case we say it as equilibrium state is arised, and that's why a completely state, you see, volatile substances, volatile liquid or solution. Second part is your equilibrium state. थर्ड इज योर व्हाट, पार्शियल प्रेशर. ये 3 पॉइंट डेफिनेटली हम लोग का डेफिनेशन में इंक्लूड करना है, ठीक है. अदरवाइज यू कैन, इफ यू राइट लाइक दिस, द प्रेशर ऑफ द वेपर ऑन द सरफेस, दैट इज कॉल्ड वेपर प्रेशर. एक्चुअली perfectly it will not be the definition of the vapor pressure. Did you understand? Okay, so right now the partial pressure exerted by any vapor or gas on the surface of a volatile liquid or solution at equilibrium is called as vapor pressure. Volatile liquid or solution, keep memory, volatile liquid or solution, only these having the capacity to form the vapor at that state, and at equilibrium and the partial pressure, these three things you just coordinate to form the definition. Second part is your factors affecting the vapor pressure. What are the factors affecting the vapor pressure? Listen carefully. First one is your temperature. Second one is the boiling point. Boiling point. Third one is your what? Nature of a liquid. Nature of liquid. And fourth one is your purity of the liquid. Actually, ये 3 points are the main point, and this is the point that is additive to it. Actually, because on the basis of this also question comes. That's why I have given added to it. So carefully, just try to understand what exactly it is. First, temperature. Temperature means what? Temperature means, suppose a container is there and we are just giving heat to it by through a burner or like that. In that case, what happens? This is a closed container. The particles on the surface, when energy is given to this liquid, at that time what will happen? More particles will be evaporated. More particles will be evaporated from the surface. Then what will happen? As the temperature increases, that means the energy acquired by the liquid increases, then the vaporization also increases. When the vaporization increases, at that time the pressure on the surface also increases. So what did you understand from it? If temperature is increasing, from the temperature what you are getting? Solution. If temperature increases, increases, the vapor pressure also increases. Vapor pressure also increases. Vapor pressure also increases. Okay. So what I told now, initial energy whatever it is, okay, initial energy whatever it is, okay, when the temperature is increased, the surface molecules, temperature increase means what? The particle will go up, so at that time it will acquire the kinetic energy and then evaporate. It will start to escape from it. When it will start escape from it, at that time number of vapors will increase on the surface. Vapors will increase. So at that time what will happen? The pressure also will increase. That means the conclusion is, if temperature increases, the vapor pressure also increases. Did you understand? So write down this point box wise. Box करके लिखो. Second is your boiling point. What exactly the boiling point? Yeah, what is the effect of boiling point on the vapor pressure? You see, first of all, boiling point completely depends upon the intermolecular force. Suppose the molecules are like this way in a container, and another container, another molecules is like this way. They are very close to each other. You see, they are very close to each other and they are apart from each other. You see, boiling point is in which the boiling point is less. The boiling point is less here. Less boiling point. So, very less amount of energy will be required to convert these liquid molecules to the gaseous form. That's why what will happen? In those molecules having, but those liquid having less boiling point, the vapor pressure will increase, because within that stipulated time period more molecules will be vaporized, and then if molecules are vaporized, then definitely they will provide the pressure, and that will be called as the vapor pressure. That's why, what is the conclusion from here? Lesser the boiling point, that means decreases, boiling point decreases, vapor pressure increases. So if it is directly proportional, it is inversely proportional. That means what it is you are getting, next point, as boiling point decreases, the vapor pressure increases. Did you understand? First of all, closed molecule means boiling point greater. Here intermolecular force of attraction is less, here it is more. So lesser the boiling point, vapor pressure is greater. That means as boiling point decreases, the vapor pressure increases. Okay, 2 point you understood. Then the third point, पहले लिख लो सब कोई. ओके देखो, नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज नेचर ऑफ, ये वाला पार्ट हो गया, ये वाला पार्ट हो गया. अब चलेंगे हम लोग नेचर ऑफ द लिक्विड. नेचर ऑफ लिक्विड. नेचर ऑफ लिक्विड में हम लोग क्या कंसिडर करेंगे? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल अंडरस्टैंड नेचर ऑफ द लिक्विड मीन्स, as I have told here only, the same thing that we have to include, that is lesser the intermolecular force, some liquids having intermolecular force is very less and some having greater. Okay, in both the cases you see, this is intermolecular force. So what we are understanding, the liquid which having less intermolecular force, these will have the greater vapor pressure, because if intermolecular force is less, easily it can be broken and the molecule can be evaporate and can be converted into gaseous form. That's why this you can say nature of the liquid. For example, if you consider that ROR, another is your, suppose ROH. In this case and in this case, what the difference is there? The difference is what? In this case, the bond, whatever the molecules, okay, in that case bond will be weaker because one single bond is attached to here. In this way, the other molecules also will be attached like this way. So here the bond is weaker, and in this case alcohol is there. That's why hydrogen bonding, due to hydrogen bonding, then what will happen? Due to hydrogen bonding, the bond is strong bond. That means little stronger than that of the ether. This is the ether and this is the alcohol. Alcohol will have greater bond, that is called the intermolecular force is greater here, and here the intermolecular force is less. That's why less energy will be required to form the vapor. Here it is more energy will be required to form the vapor. In that case, at the same time, so what will happen? The vapor pressure will be increased here and your vapor pressure will be less here. So what are we getting? That means intermolecular force is one of the dependable factor for the increase of decrease of a vapor pressure. So what we can write here? As intermolecular force decreases, the vapor pressure increases. Did you understand or not? Intermolecular force greater रहेगा तो vapor pressure less रहेगा. Intermolecular force less रहेगा तो vapor pressure ज़्यादा रहेगा या greater रहेगा. ये हो गया हम लोग का third point. Fourth point is your what? That is called nature of the liquid. This is called nature of liquid. How can you explain this one? Nature of the liquid. Actually, the purity of the molecules when pure molecule is there is no impurity by impure molecule added to it. Then what will happen? Pure molecule will have, you see, suppose the pure molecule are like this way, like this here, equally in the equal rate it will be evaporated. But impure case, what will happen? Suppose impurity is there added. So what will happen? There will be a force of attraction here. Force of attraction. If this one is getting evaporated, then little more it will also try to disturb its, it will try to attract to it. In that case, what will happen? Evaporation will decrease. In this case, evaporation decreases. Understood or not? If the pure molecule, this is your pure molecule, this is your impure molecule. Pure molecule wants to go up, so that the impure molecule will drag it. Yeah, it will just pull it. Then what will happen? What much number of molecules should be evaporated? It cannot be evaporated in that rate comparative to pure molecule. In certain time period, if the pure molecules are just 100 molecules are getting evaporated, at that time it may be 40, 50 or like that. In that case, what will happen? Vapor pressure decreases here and vapor pressure increases here. So what you understood? The understanding part is, as the purity increases of the liquid, the vapor pressure increases. Understood? So 4 factors are there, already we discussed. First case is your temperature. The temperature increases, then vapor pressure increases because the particles get evaporated in greater rate. And second case, I told already, boiling point. In boiling point, what happens? Lesser the boiling point, then greater the evaporation, because in certain stipulated time period, more molecules will be evaporated as it is having very less boiling point. Less boiling point means less amount of temperature is required to boil it. Okay. And third point is your what? Already I told you, that is your nature of the liquid. Nature of the liquid means it varies as per the intermolecular forces. And second one is your what? As intermolecular force is increasing, then vapor pressure is increasing.